the IMO pod with 3 young kings. Sukali, DT and Uzi pon this. In my opinion, we're the pod of the year. We mix the banter with the edutainment. Sukali, you know, be the girl them sugar. Don't talk DT, designate driver. Tumichi Susa, Uzi takes it too far. You never know how far you can go if you don't try. We and them boys, we're not cohesive. Money, money, money.
Yo, what you saying? It's your boys. We're back again at the In My Opinion podcast. We are here today with a very, very special episode. We've got a special guest, but let's just start by introducing ourselves real quick in case y'all don't know us. Why am I talking like I'm American? You'll find out. You know what I mean? I'm your boy, Melinda the Fourth, a.k.a. Sukali.
DT, a.k.a. designated driver, know what I mean?
It's your boy Uzi, a.k.a.
So cringe.
You sound
I sound so
bad.
cringe.
So
I
cringe,
said
bro.
that. So cringe.
Anyway, we got our special guest all the way from America, from the U.S., state of Chicago, Cedrinna.
Yes.
I said it right?
Yes, Sincerely Cedrinna.
Sincerely
Cedrinna.
Get
Yes.
it right.
Better put some respect on that name.
Don't miss that sincere next time, B. Don't miss that out.
Forgive
Sincerely.
me. Forgive
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
It's lovely to have you. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Can I say you look amazing?
Thank you.
Dope.
I had to come, with the
She look
old
like Madam
British
President.
The drip.
I like that.
Honestly.
Okay.
First lady.
The
The
sauce.
sauce.
He started.
The sauce
I
is a
like
little
that.
bit thicker. It's sauce.
By the way,
stopped him from flirt.
Yeah,
He's
we need
always
to warn
flirting
you.
with our female guests, so
Okay.
Be careful with
So you
him,
need to
please,
keep
okay?
that gap. You see that gap there?
Yeah.
Maintain that gap at all times.
You have anything we can put in between?
Don't listen to these guys. I was raised by women,
Wow.
powerful black women.
So you're
And
very
we were raised
touchy.
by what?
I know,
We
right?
were raised by
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
okay.
so I know I've been taught to be courteous, to show manners when, so that's what I'm doing. But I don't know why these are so
So
pressed.
we're not showing manners.
Clearly
We're
not.
over flirting
When you
like
see
this.
someone come in a beautifully dressed like, you say, you look wonderful.
That's dope. No, we're just reminding you haven't done nothing wrong yet. But we're just
Just
trying
don't
to-
overstep your mark.
Yeah.
Anyway, so welcome to the UK.
Thank you.
Is it your first time?
It is my first time for my physical body. I feel like my spirit, my soul, my
You've been
energy.
here.
Yeah.
So I've been here a few times.
Yeah.
I do.
Where have you been in your
Yes.
spirit energy?
Oh my
What
God.
cities?
In your spiritual journey.
Yeah.
Everywhere, but
Have you been to Birmingham?
where's that?
Where's
Where's that?
Listen, you
Oh,
need to
God.
go to Birmingham. That would be a culture shock
Bromtown?
for you. Bromtown.
Brompton.
Oh no, I was in Bromptown.
Oh, you
Bromptown,
were?
yeah.
Yeah,
I was
that's Birmingham.
Yeah, Brompton, London. Yeah, I was because when I
No,
did the
Brompton.
little,
She was
Oh.
in Brompton. No, there's
No,
two places. Are you talking about
Oh.
Brompton?
Yeah, Brompton.
Brompton is
B-
what came up on the GPS.
Oh,
And it was-
okay.
That's near. That's the high end South.
okay, yeah, I was in here, so I was doing a
No,
little
no,
shopping.
she's not been
I was
Brom
doing a
yet.
little bit of shopping.
Yeah, she was next to
No,
Harrison.
Birmingham
right,
is, it's
Okay.
another, it's like a
Bromtown.
second city here, and it's a very unique place to be.
Yeah, but either
Some people say it's adjacent to London.
In a way.
Yeah, in
but
a
the
way.
accents are very different.
Very, very different.
Very
Bromtown.
different.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, how have you enjoyed your stay? What you been doing?
Oh, so I got here on Friday,
Yeah.
and it was very quick. Shout out to So Suave Chauffeur Service. If you are American and you come to London, make sure you book with him. That's who did my transportation service.
Smooth.
Amazing. So I did
Smooth.
shopping at Harris. I did tea at Tiffany's.
Wow, Tiffany's.
I did
Whoa,
a whole
whoa, whoa.
bunch of stuff. Like, it's a blur, to be honest. I went to Sky Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And ironically, I had a dream a week ago in Chicago that I saw fireworks anticipating my trip.
Okay.
No lie. Fireworks started going off at my hotel right near the London Bridge.
No way.
What?
And
For
I-
you?
You will get that. Yeah,
Just
I
for
felt
you.
like
It
that.
had to be.
And
And I met a friend, and she told me, she's from here. She was just like, there's no reason for fireworks
For
to be
real.
happening
It's January.
right now. So I believe
For
in
real,
alignment.
facts.
I believe
Wow.
in manifestation. I believe what's for you
100%.
is never going to miss you.
No, 100%.
You know,
Word.
snaps and
100%.
claps.
Word.
So yeah, it was London Friday, and then I spent the last 2 days in Paris because my birthday was yesterday.
Like that. Like
I
what?
believe.
Yeah.
I wish we knew. We would have got you something
Oh,
nice.
no,
Wow,
you're
how do you
Right
not know
away.
this?
You're
Yeah.
fine. So yeah, I just came back this morning from Paris.
How you doing? European
No
tour.
way.
Pretty much.
Eh?
I'm on
Quick.
tour.
Madam President.
Yeah,
She like quickly in the G5, the G7. What is it? The jet, the PJ.
I did that last year.
Yeah. Oh,
I did that last year, but
That's a little something.
neither
Yeah.
here nor there. I really wanted to do you guys' podcast.
Oh,
I want to
wow.
thank you. Let me
That
get it out the way early.
Mm.
I want to thank you guys. I love your bio. It says like another all male podcast. I feel like these type of conversations are so important.
Yes.
For gender, for race, for everything. Like we have to have a clear conversation. We don't always have to agree.
We don't.
100%.
But I really like when we don't agree the whole time. I think it just makes for a good banter.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's very important, especially for the U.S. perspective of being black.
Yeah.
And then what it means to be black in the
Yeah,
UK.
yeah.
So I'm so happy that you guys did it. I came bearing gifts from my
know,
company,
right?
Grandeur Rose, all male
Wow.
luxury chauffeur service that does a lot of high-end accessory pieces. So we do ties, money clips, cufflinks, all of that is in there for you guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know if this guy know what cufflinks is. Have you ever worn cufflinks before?
Between my top
We're gonna
like this.
introduce you to it. Like
I'm gonna buy some t-shirts and shirts specifically for this.
Well, just
so
put
I
a
can
blazer over the t-shirt
Yeah, yeah,
and then
blazer.
put a cufflink on the
Yeah.
blazer.
Yeah.
Yes, but I believe luxury, because you know I love my luxury pieces, but luxury is like an internal thing. Like we are, especially as black folks, we're the luxury.
100%.
Come on.
We're the luxury.
100%. Big facts.
And then black men, you guys are the luxury.
Wow.
You are. So
Big
that's why
facts.
I chose to do. I could have
I am
done,
luxurious.
you know, the girl boutique and all that, but I just felt like, you know, you guys deserve something too. And contrary to
Wow.
belief, women shop a lot in quantity, but you guys shop a lot in quality. So when you do shop, you blow a decent little bag.
Let
So-
them
Big
know.
facts.
Yeah,
Big,
yeah.
big
Facts.
facts.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember
yeah,
that.
Yeah. So
Big
thank
facts.
you guys again, and yeah, let's get to
No,
it.
let's get to it. All right, cool. Do you know what? I
Let's get to it.
can't wait to hear more about your stay here and how it compares to being in America and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But what we're about to get into, if you've been watching the podcast, we've got a section called In My Opinion,
Okay.
where we read out dilemmas.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Like
and-
fan mail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we get a lot of fan mail.
Okay.
And yeah, we do it in a Ugandan accent.
Okay.
So he's from Uganda,
Yes.
Okay. I saw you were out there
Yeah.
having a ball.
Having
Exactly,
a ball,
right?
loving it in Uganda.
and we're from Nigeria.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
cool. So that's
Let's
our
get into
origin.
it.
Yeah, so he's gonna do it in his Ugandan accent because people love it.
People love it.
Okay.
So don't think it's cringe when I start
No, I'm not.
switching.
Don't be
accent
alarmed.
switching.
If there's anything you don't understand, don't worry, I'll translate for you. Don't worry.
Oh, no,
'Cause
no, good thing about
I'm
Ugandans.
Ugandan now. I'm
When they
Ugandan.
speak English, yeah, they're very slow. So you,
Very
you
delayed.
will get,
You'll
yeah,
get
you'll
it,
get
you'll get it.
everything.
Like-
yeah.
It's like
Lag.
the bulls. You
They're
know
lag.
when you're when you're
I'm done
talking
with
this-
you.
Okay, so yeah, today's dilemma. I am a wealthy woman and come from a wealthy family.
Such like yourself.
I don't.
No, I'm rags to
That's just to
riches,
say-
babe. We gonna get into some things. I don't look like my story, but continue.
Is that right?
But continue.
I married my husband against the wishes of my family
Wow.
because he's precisely. Because he. Banang, let me start again. Sorry.
Got
I
your
married
tongue.
my husband against the wishes of my family because he's previously divorced with 3 children
Wow.
and 13 years my senior.
Gee.
But I fell helplessly in love with him. I am the only child of my parents,
Wow.
and they desperately wanted grandchildren. So me and my husband have been trying for children for 3 years now. I have been taking fertility treatments as I assumed I was the problem, as he has children already from the past. Only to find out he had a vasectomy,
Oh man.
but didn't want to tell me because he knew I wouldn't marry him.
Wow.
Because he knew children was very important to me. I never signed a prenup because I truly love this man. And now, if I divorce him, he stands to get half of my wealth, which is over $150 million.
Ooh.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Because if you had that kind of money, I don't think I'll be coming to me, little old me, for advice. But okay. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do.
This person is clearly exaggerating their wealth. But alright, cool.
I can't even face telling my parents about the vasectomy, and I honestly don't know what to do. I feel so manipulated, and I feel stuck because I still love him, and I love his children and the family we've built, but I also want my own children.
This is very long. We'll let our
Yes.
guest we'll let our guest take this.
You
one.
don't
Do the
As a
honors.
lady, as a
Yeah,
woman,
do the
like,
honors.
can you,
Yeah.
Jesus.
our sister,
Okay.
Heavy.
Oh,
I know it's heavy.
yeah, loaded. That's a loaded question.
Yeah.
Indeed. Loaded. Okay, so let's start here. You being a wealthy woman financially, and that's a blessing. You know, we all work to, aspire to become that, but it doesn't seem like you were rich in spirit and in knowledge,
Wow.
because there is no way that you should not have even laid it on the table and had a discussion about a prenup. Now, let me backtrack. When you read that, even though she mentioned that she was rich, I assumed that he had money as well.
Okay, because they didn't mention anything about that.
So the caveat or the gag is, it seems like he just got you. He got you. He tricked you. You've been bamboozled. It's a scam, ma'am.
Right.
It's a scam.
Right.
It's a scam. So even outside of the finances, then when you touch into him being dishonest about what he did, that was a permanent decision that, yes, he had the option to make individually, but when he combined with you collaboratively, he robbed you of the right of what you wanted. I believe that's enough. Whatever money he's going to get, walk away from it. Because let's assume she really is worth $150 million. That money meant nothing because you still made a priceless mistake.
Priceless. Woo.
You still made a priceless mistake, mama. But count it all joy. He's a little bit older. You don't have any children. Money is an energy. It comes and it goes, baby. Give it to the man. Let him trick it off like a lotto person. He's going to lose it because he doesn't have the necessity or obviously the integrity to be able to keep it and grow the wealth that he robbed you of. Okay? So with that being said, divorce that man. Count it all joy. Go off. Live your young, eventful life. Spend time with your parents as well. If you are the only child, I know they may want to continue their generation, but love your parents while they're here as well. You even having a husband, you now have to prioritize your new family, and you can't even honor the one that you came from. So maybe you have to trust the universe. I know it sucks right now, but this burden is a setup for a blessing. So leave that man alone. Leave him alone. Divorce him.
Wow.
Divorce him and go find your new husband and go have your new kids and go make some more money and learn the lesson.
Onto the topic, the main topic for the day.
You know what that just felt like? You know when he's standing in court,
How'd you follow
and the
that?
judge is just, and then he just said,
No,
Judge,
no,
I'm
we-
going to take a plea.
No, I'm not fed. I'm not the police, but I've lived enough. He scammed her, and y'all know he
Yeah,
scammed
he
her. City Boys up 1,000. He scammed
He
her.
did.
No, but I know, but I'm just saying that you ate all of that up.
I don't think there's anything left.
There's nothing else
left
on
to
the plate.
digest.
What I'm going to say, I feel like you've
Yeah,
answered that, sister. What I loved about your answer, Americans know how to...
The breakdown.
Not even the breakdown. They know how to insult someone, but then add
In a
ma'am.
very- yeah.
They'll add ma'am to kind of
in a
cover it
very
up.
respectful way.
You got scammed, ma'am.
but the insult is honest.
Yes,
like the
I love
insult
it.
still has integrity. You know,
Yeah.
I'd rather someone kind of like abuse me with the honesty than to soothe me with a lie. Like I'd rather just take it to the chin and the chest. So again, mama, I love you. I love you, woman to woman, right? Queen to queen. You didn't deserve that. That was a
Choke it to the
peasant. That
game.
was not a king. So just let him go.
But is there any way she can perhaps still get what she wants and stay with him?
No.
So she can't, I don't know,
No.
go for sperm bank donor thing?
No, because if that was the case, if she was a woman, okay, so let's get personal. If I was worth $150 million, I would probably ask for a prenup. If I loved you enough and you said no, then let's rock out. But to be honest, I'm going to protect my investment. And then you should have discussed kids and all of that good stuff before
That's
getting
what I was gonna
married.
say.
So if he lied to you in your face about that, forget the children. How do you stay married to someone like that?
There
How do
you
you
go.
live in a house with someone like that? How
I
do
was
you go to
gonna say
sleep
that, yeah.
next to
That
someone
enough,
like
yeah.
that?
That's true.
But I think you can go to court and still win that case, though, because there's a lie in it, no?
Nah.
I don't know
really.
how it
Unless
works in
you-
America.
It has to stay.
Because of the free kids, all of that stuff is now become, unfortunately, it's just the way the law's written, isn't it? It's now become, okay, you know, this man is now accustomed and the kids are accustomed to a certain lifestyle.
Yeah.
And then because of that, they're going to base on that, yeah.
So if it wasn't because of that, what are the chances?
Either way, bro, because even what's the other guy with Britney Spears? What's his name?
Kevin Federline.
Kevin
Federline,
Federline. Yeah,
yeah,
he
came up
got
on
paid
the
out
show.
as well. Same thing.
So,
there's nothing you could do.
You mentioned like she was a bit naive not to do the prenup. From what I hear in even social media, if a man comes to woman with a prenup, it's like, oh, so what? You're predicting we're gonna end? Are you?
Yeah.
Do you say you agree
If
with
a man,
prenups?
yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But I think
Both
that's
ways.
both ways. Everything has to go both ways. It's a yin and a yang. Like I would never do life with someone that we can't compromise with things. I also believe if someone built their wealth before you, just marriage is a business. You know, like if let's say we weren't married personally, but professionally we went into a business venture together. I should protect my assets the way you should as well. You know, so being that she was already rich, if it was the flip and she was the person that was regular and he was rich, if he asked her for a prenup, she has the option to say no. No one's telling you can't say no. It's just that I do think it's fair.
A quick question off of that, right? Why do you think then, like the society is kind of like, it's like a stigma, like it's almost like a negative stigma around that, right? When you say, hey, let's get a prenup, it's almost like, hey, what, are you wishing the downfall of our marriage or what? Do you think that's what it is, or you think there's always something a bit sinister behind that?
Well, that's a great question, actually. So I'm gonna work backwards. When you say sinister, I can only speak for the U.S.
Right.
Really, let's say he was the one that was rich,
Right.
right? And let's say she didn't do a prenup. He didn't make her do a prenup. Most of the time, a man who can afford options, and I'm talking about money and non-money, a man that can afford options is going to have options. Like sometimes it's not a good, I would rather be the rich one. I would rather I be rich and my husband not be, because I just feel like when men have money in America, that is like signing up for death row, like imprisonment. Like, because even if you don't want to take them to court and split up the kids, you're forever accustomed to a certain lifestyle. Right. If he start doing whatever, because he does feel like, okay, I'll take care of you, I'll pay all the bills, you get to have your leisure life, then I get to do what I want to do as well. That's the sinister part about when you're marrying people that are wealthy, when only one person is wealthy and the other person is not.
It's not, all right?
Because think about it in the dynamic of even work culture. Like, the person that's the boss that makes the most money, he has the power over you.
That's right.
By the way.
Yeah.
Like, no, for real. So when you said sinister, I just did on my podcast an episode covering the 48 Laws of Power.
Right.
And I purposely
Dope.
picked
That's
it
dope.
because people don't like the book. And years ago, I couldn't even read the book because I was not
I've tried so
spiritually
much. Yeah.
full with.
I've tried.
I don't have. I tried. I
tried.
couldn't get past it a few years ago, but now I was able to read it front and back.
Wow.
And then cover it on my podcast, because I may not agree with Law 27, but I can look at someone and say, "Oh, you just tried to do Law 38 on me.
38 on
You
me.
just
Yeah,
tried
yeah,
to do Law 12 on
You
me."
can
So
start to
even
pull it
if
out.
even if I'm not sinister and I wouldn't put that type of power on someone, I can recognize when someone does it to me. So that's the sinister part about it. But when you think about signing the prenups and, biblically, it should be about love. It should be about
Right,
God. It should
right.
be about all that good stuff.
Right.
But what I feel like in America, we don't take in account when you talk about Britney Spears and Kevin Federline and even Mary J.
Mary
Blige.
J.
her
Blige,
ex-
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
boom.
Adele.
What's the other one?
Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. There you go. Boom.
So I'm gonna just leave that there.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, yeah, people can get sensitive about it, but I don't think people really know marriage is a real business.
Yeah.
So when you come into it naively, that's where, if it doesn't work out, just the what if, that's how things get sloppy,
It gets
crazy,
very- yeah.
because you didn't have a plan.
But then if you look at the stats shows there's a higher percentage of not working out than actually that works out. Marriages that work out compared to marriages that don't work out, there's a higher percentage of failed marriages, basically. So which tells me, get a prenup, because the odds just ain't.
Bingo.
Yeah, exactly my point. But then people always want to like stigmatize it. But I want to go back to something you mentioned earlier on, right? So when you said that you would rather be the wealthier one rather than your husband, right? Do you think though that in the relationship, the dynamic, right? If the woman is the wealthy one, do you think? Because what men, if I speak from a lot of guys' side, is like we're looking at like, look, if my partner is the wealthy one, at some point, because with men everything's about the respect.
Yep.
Right? It's about respect in that relationship. And we feel like once a woman has got that over
There's
you,
no
especially
respect.
as a man, that's our primary, pretty much why we exist, is to get out there, make it happen, and bring it back home. So if I'm now not the one doing that, cool. A lot of men will probably be content with that if they're in love, if they love the other half. But then would the woman not ride that situation in some cases?
Yep.
Love that question. So when you say ride the situation, let's have a real conversation. When you say ride it, you mean ride it like she does what
calls
she
the
want to
shots.
do?
There'll be
She
times,
calls the
not
shots.
even just that, not even just doing what they want to do. Even in sometimes, even when, in a relationship, you're going to get into arguments. It's going to happen. You're going to get into...
Broke
and
people
you-
argue all the time. So what you think rich people have way more arguments?
Yeah.
So I just feel like there'll be jabs You know what I mean? They'll be like the respect level, even in the dynamic of argument would be, there'll be shots about, I pay for everything anyways. Or there'll be, do you think women can control actually still being able to be the wife in the marriage? Be
And
able to
be
be
the
yeah,
one that's
the love,
more
and then,
financially
and they can
up
still
there.
manage the same respect level. Do you think that
I
is
don't
possible?
think so.
I think it's possible, but it starts with the woman individually before
Individually.
you become someone's wife. So
There you
when
go.
you say that to me, if I have all of my stuff together, right, and let's do the trigger word, submission, right?
Right. All right. Cool.
Yeah, let's just drop it
I
out
wanted
there.
you to say that one. I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Submission.
If I was a man and I knew my wife didn't need me, but she wanted me, I would take that. Because even though I get your perspective, which is, okay, I'm the man, I call the shots. So, I don't want to hear her making little jabs at me. Whether she was rich or broke, she shouldn't be making jabs towards you. That's not
100%.
that's an
No
emotionally
individual.
immature woman.
Yeah.
And that starts with her. Like, because I can
Right.
guarantee you, before you came in the picture, boyfriend, husband, people treat people how they treat themselves. She talks to herself poorly. She makes jabs at herself. Like, she doesn't correct her negative thoughts. Like, so it's going to pour out and she's going to bleed on you. You get what I'm saying? So
exactly what
for
you mean.
me, it's like I've dated men that are wealthy in entertainment, and that's just not my thing, because even those men, and I can respect the difference, they're looking for a particular type of woman. And that's fine. I think we also have to agree that, different strokes for different folks.
They agree to disagree, basically.
Everything is not going to work for everyone, but I know every relationship that I've been in, I have never, and I don't know if that's the blessing, but I've never really been in relationships with men that were broke. I believe money is an energy. Like, you attract what you are, but I also feel like as women, we're multipliers. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, I've dated rich multi-million-dollar men, and I would rather deal with a man that's gonna get it out the mud, and that has a plan and knows how to, curate money, so then we can build something
together.
You get what I'm saying? So I get your perspective, and that's very true, but I'm telling you, if I was a man and I was with a woman that was making all of the money, and she's talking crazy to you, it's not about the money.
Is about
It's
her.
about
Individual.
her.
Yeah.
It's
Great.
her.
I love that.
You
I love
know
that
what I
response.
think as well. What
I love that.
I've learned in recent times, I feel like different people from different part of the world have a different mindset.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
100%.
big
yeah?
facts.
You
Yeah.
would realize that a lot of women that are from probably like Western Africa, they have a certain mindset compared
West
to
Africa,
women that are
basically.
from East Africa.
East Africa,
Because
yeah.
you got to realize, like, I'm from West Africa. So there are certain things that I think is being embedded in women. Oh, you're a princess. You have to treat you like this. He's
Yeah,
got to do
yeah,
this.
yeah.
He has to
Yeah.
show you.
Yeah.
The questions they ask when you come and marry a West African woman, we see it all the time. They will ask you, are you financially stable? That's the question
Yeah.
they hit very hard. So I think because of that and the type of country we come from, everyone's just hungry, like they want to make money. So that's
Everyone
all
trying to
people
make
can
out the
see.
money.
So because that's what you're used to seeing, that's your expectation.
But that robs
don't
you
see
of
any-
your right as a man, because you're
Yeah.
much more than some money.
Money, yeah.
And I
yeah,
think
yeah.
as black men, we need to start, you're way more. I think Chris Rock said it. No one cares about a man, let alone a black man. Everyone
Yeah,
cares
yeah,
about women. They care about animals. They care about babies. No one gives a damn about a man. They really don't. And then, when you're a black man, it's just you double down on it. So it's if I was a man and you just felt like the best thing I could do was just money, when it really is the mindset. And right now, we living in a mindless world where it's a lot of people that have a lot of money and they have no sense.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, big facts.
Speak on it.
Yeah,
so, taking accountability, I'm just, I'm healing, not healed. So maybe one day I'll be like, okay, maybe I can go be with a rich man. But for right now, I wouldn't mind being the wealthy.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
100%.
I appreciated that breakdown. That was a
That
really
was-
good
yeah,
breakdown.
that's dope.
I think just for our sister, just to let her know, so we can close the dilemma. We all agree you need to divorce that man.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And take your chuck it to the game.
Yeah.
Take your
Charge
Pay
it
whatever-
to the game.
Charge
Charge
it to the game.
game.
Whatever you gotta pay it. But your
75
your
million
worth is
came
more
for.
important. You know what I mean? Yeah. If it is 75M, that's still a lot of money.
That's painful.
It's still a lot of money.
It's hurt in my
So,
chest.
before we get into like the detail of the topic today, obviously we want to talk about the cultural differences of being black in America, and being black here. I just want to do a quick icebreaker.
Okay.
Yeah. As you know,
Yeah.
we have American English and the original English.
English, yeah. We have the Shakespeare English.
I want to know, what do you call this?
What's this?
Those are trash bags. You
Trash
don't know what's
bag.
in them. No, it could be garbage.
Well,
It could be
bin bag.
clothes. Like
We call it
I'm
bin
from
bag.
Chicago.
We call it
Oh,
bin
that's
bag.
a trash bag.
Trash bag.
That's
It's
a
a
trash
trash
bag. But
bag.
I wouldn't
It's
say
trash, though.
because it's a trash bag, but
It
it
is
doesn't
trash.
mean that trash is in it. It could be something in it.
Something else. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you call these?
Cookies, crackers.
Let me see. What's that?
I don't know. It look like a cookie. It look like
Yeah,
a
biscuits.
these are biscuits.
These
yeah.
are biscuits.
That is not a biscuit.
We have cookies.
Cookies is the
Not
one
a
with the
biscuit.
Yeah, we have
with the
cookies.
chocolate
Not in
chip on
America,
that.
please. Do you show them these
Yeah,
pictures?
we're gonna put it on
Okay.
the screen. Don't worry.
Because we have cookies.
But if you
here,
call it
separate,
biscuits,
and we have biscuits
yeah,
as well.
the reason why we call it biscuits because biscuits is in general,
Yeah,
and then you can also go into detail and be like, okay,
you can separate. You can split them into different families.
exactly. You can, for example, this is a cookie.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes.
a
It's
cookie.
a chocolate chip cookie. Yes. So all the other biscuits I've just shown you, those are not cookies. Those are biscuits.
No, that could be a cookie. I'm telling you, I could see that. That's what I should have brought. Those are sugar cookies, like little graham cracker cookies. A biscuit is
That's
soft.
cookies.
In the U.S., a biscuit is
Uh-huh.
soft. Like
Yeah,
a
because you know,
biscuit is
they
not
call bread like
hard.
biscuit
It's
as well.
Isn't that
Yeah.
bread? The one that you have with soul
Yeah.
food.
They call it biscuit.
No, with soul food you have cornbread, but
Okay.
and cornbread and biscuits kind of the same thing as far as preparation, but it's not a. It's no, like a biscuit is not hard. No one in America eats a hard biscuit.
Wow, that's crazy.
Sorry,
Biscuits.
not in Chicago.
Okay, what do you call this?
That's aluminum foil.
Aluminum foil. Just foil.
It's just foil.
Just foil.
It's aluminum foil.
Aluminium.
Yeah, why do you have the aluminum?
Aluminum.
Just
Aluminium.
foil.
Aluminum foil.
We just call it foil. That's
it's
it.
aluminum
Foil.
foil.
Okay, what do you call this?
That's an elevator.
Elevator.
That's an
It's a
elevator.
lift.
It's a. Oh yeah, I noticed all the sounds. Like what
No,
the
but
hell is a lift?
no, but
I was like,
But I feel like in UK though, it's split that one. Some people call it elevator.
Really?
As well. Yeah, some people
Yeah,
call
yeah,
it
I
lift.
like
Some people call it
that.
elevator as well. Like
it's
UK,
a
that one's split.
Elevator.
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 No, elevator.
See?
Sometimes you can call the T as well. Elevator.
Elevator.
They gonna tell me up in the comments.
No.
Elevator.
They're just gonna laugh.
Okay, if you were going to this place, you'd say you're going to the.
Okay, so this is okay. I say the restroom.
Okay.
Even in America,
Right,
in
cool.
Chicago, people look at me like I'm crazy. So then I
Very
say
poor.
bathroom, but I don't think bathroom sounds nice. I don't like powder room because that gives me a different type of.
Powder room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I say restroom, but it's a bathroom.
Okay, what's the
But
general?
when you
Yeah,
say-
the general
when you
words
say-
in America.
When
What
you
they
say
call it?
restroom, are you going there to rest?
Are you going there to sleep?
Well, I might go there to downtown Chicago. I live downtown Chicago.
Okay.
Ooh,
So-
that's a nice bar.
I worked hard. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, they have couches in there. Like the people that stand there and get your
What?
soap for you,
In the
hand you a
toilet?
towel. You know, sometimes it's chairs in
Do you
there.
know
You
what's
take
mad?
photos.
That
and
is kinda
stuff. Like,
true.
yeah, it's a restroom.
'Cause-
Even in department stores, like it's before you get in the bathroom stall, it's like couches and stuff like that.
That is very true because when I was in Miami, I was in downtown. I was staying downtown Miami as well, kind of like
Miami.
similar. And I kind of now you're just saying that it's true. Their toilets, they got like sofas and stuff like that. I was rattled.
Yeah.
But what if you go to someone's house and there is no bath in the bathroom? Is it not better to still call it a toilet? 'Cause it's
Wait,
just
when
got
you
a
say
toilet.
a bath in the bathroom, you mean like the actual bathtub?
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
have
No,
two
that's
different-
a half. That's called a half bathroom in the
It's
states.
a
It's
half-
so if
a
you
half
like if you look at a
bathroom.
house, let's say you're with a realtor, it might be 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. The half bath is just the toilet and the sink.
But
There's
there's
no.
bath.
Yeah, but that might be the bathroom I want my guests to use because then you know you're not staying, but you can you can use the bathroom.
That is
complicated.
crazy.
It's complicated.
Okay, we call it a toilet. We
Toilet,
just call it a
that's
Yeah, I
toilet.
don't like how that's. I don't like
No?
that.
If it's where you got a shower and a bath, then we call it bathroom. Toilet separate. Bathroom
Yeah.
separate.
Bathroom
It's called a
separate.
half bathroom.
Half.
Okay, what do you call these?
Those are French fries.
Let me see.
But they're not. They're really thick.
Nah, those are not. Those are too thick. To be
Those are
French fries.
so we call these chips.
Yeah, I've noticed
this
that you
one
guys
ain't
do
chips.
that.
These are chips.
Yeah, they are. They're
these
not.
are
They're not
big
wedges.
chips.
They're not
Big
wedges.
chips.
They're not
Big
wedges.
chips.
So
Yeah,
we
big
call
chips.
fries the skinny ones.
The very, very.
They're very
Those are
skinny
French
ones. So
fries.
we call,
Oh.
yeah, but if
Oh.
it's not skinny, we
Yeah,
call
those
it
are French
chips.
fries.
That's a fry.
Those are fries.
Those are fries.
But this is the thing, right? Even though you know French fries are supposed to be skinny, you don't mind calling.
Actually, I like fries that are like that. Or I like the potato wedges, which I still call
Yeah.
those French fries too.
French fries as well.
Yeah, it's a French fry.
Potato wedges.
They just don't care.
They really
Yeah.
don't. So
It
then
is
what?
what
So
it
what
is.
do you call these then?
Those are chips.
Let me see.
Crisps.
Those are
chips.
crisps.
Those are crisps.
Those are chips.
Crisps.
Potato chips, if you want to
They're
be
even
proper.
crisp when you put them in your mouth. Crisp.
It's
crisp.
a chip. It's a chip.
So like
It's a chip.
We call it-
ISSA. It's a chip.
we call it crisp because they're crispy.
Yeah,
when
that's
you
what
eat
I'm
them.
saying.
But all chips aren't crispy. Like you showed me, I can see where you would call that first picture, but the other one with the Doritos, call them chips.
Chips,
Okay.
baby.
Last
Chips,
one.
baby. Like,
Last one. What do you call this?
oh, that's the sidewalk.
A sidewalk.
A sidewalk. Chicago, a little country with
Yeah.
the Great Migration. People came from Mississippi
Yeah.
and the South, so
No.
I have a
Sidewalk.
little twang.
No, say music.
Music.
Oh no, you're right. I think
Yeah.
the people from Memphis, they said mirrors.
Yeah, mirrors.
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 We call that a pavement.
Yeah, it's a pavement.
Yeah, and I can see why, because walking in these hills on these streets, tearing my foot up. That's why I wore my little Fashion Nova. Shout out Fashion Nova.
Yeah.
Because my red bottoms, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Killing.
Oh,
I
you died.
couldn't.
Yeah,
You died.
no.
But you got a chauffeur, so you shouldn't
I
be doing
know,
too much
but
walking.
still, like,
Can't be doing too much. It's get in and get out. That's what it is. That's what it's
much.
for. Get in and
Okay,
get out.
I really appreciate. Oh, actually, no. I got one
You got
more.
one more?
I got one more. I'm
Make
sorry.
it good.
No, this
Make
one's
it
gonna
good.
be good because I don't get it. I don't
Make
get
it
it.
good.
What do you call
I'm
these?
scared.
Mm.
Oh, those are pants.
How is that?
How is that? Pants are what you wear inside.
These are trousers.
What do you mean pant inside?
Like girls, girls wear pants.
Panties,
or
yeah.
knickers.
Panty lines,
Yeah.
all of that stuff. Do you not know about?
no, those are pants. Those are pants.
goodness.
They
Okay.
look like leggings when you first. This one's gonna give me leggings,
Yeah.
and the first one looked like
Yeah.
a jogger.
Yeah.
but-
Was it
So they're pants.
Trousers.
So what do you call? What's pants? Sorry.
Underwear. What do you call underwear?
Yeah.
Is it underwear? Maybe.
yeah,
call them
underwear,
knickers?
drawers,
Drawers.
panties, thongs.
Drawers.
Like
So this
drawers,
is pants,
yeah,
and then
drawers,
there's
like-
panties.
yeah, for girls, and then guys, you just have some drawers. You just some boxers, some briefs,
man.
some drawers.
All right, real quick. I had two other questions. Why do Americans wash babies in the sink?
Why?
in the
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. So okay,
I
so
wanna know
my.
You gotta defend
That's-
this
and
one.
that- and that's ghetto.
That's
That's so
wild.
ghetto. And I'm
That's
like,
wild.
this is a
Please.
full circle moment.
Yeah.
So my brother, I'm the oldest of my siblings.
Yeah.
My brother, he's 10 years younger than me. He just had a baby. Shout out baby Alante. And I've
Alante.
been helping him with the baby. So we bathed the baby right in the sink.
But why?
Wait. Same where you wash the
put
dishes. Where
we
you wash
put
the dishes.
Yeah, well, I have a two-sided sink. Like, so I
Mhm.
try to keep, and I'm dishwasher, so I don't really like to put dishes in the sink. I'm real old-fashioned.
Right.
Okay.
But my sink, like, no, you put the little tub in there. And we didn't even have the tub, so I just laid out a couple of towels and the thing, put them on the thing. Yeah.
Is it a
Why not?
tradition? Or what's
Yeah,
wrong
why
with
not in the bathroom?
The
Just put it-
bathroom.
Well, I mean, what do you call it?
No, it's called the bathroom.
It's called bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You eat me up. Okay. I mean, you could, but the tub is too big. This isn't a dog. Like, no, you just put
It's not a
the,
dog.
yeah, it's a baby. Like, it's an infant. You put the little chair in the sink and you wash the baby.
That is nuts. Because what we do, let me tell you, because you know the little baby bath thing, the small
Yeah,
little
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
we take that and we put in
put
the
it-
bathtub.
Yeah.
And then at
Okay.
least the showers, they're reachable. So
You trying to
can just-
drown the baby. it's giving child services. No,
Really?
wash that baby in the sink.
Really?
So does everyone do that? Because obviously I'm taking this from American movies and stuff.
Well, yes. Like even black women, we wash our hair in the sink.
What? kitchen
Yes,
sink?
yes.
But where do you wash your
Yes.
chicken?
Okay, you know this.
Wait.
No. Yeah,
Where do you wash your chicken?
Now
I need to
listen,
know.
listen. Like I told you, I'm old fashioned. I wash my sink. Hold on, hold on. And I have a cleaning lady. Okay,
I
And
agree
we
with
keep
you.
things separate. I like two different sinks. Like I have two different sides. So you wash one thing here and
I don't-
another thing here.
I don't think we're talking about you.
But you don't put your chicken. I don't like putting any meat in
In your
the
sink.
sink. Like
Yeah.
you still should have like a a bowl, like a
okay.
little drainer, like, you know.
But I think with yourself, you're one of the you're exempt. You're like an exemption, right? Because you live a different
very
type of
prim and
lifestyle.
pro-
Yeah,
prim and
exactly.
proper.
Prim and proper. Yeah, but we're
No,
talking
they're definitely washing
generally-
their hair in the sink. Black women are washing their hair in the sink. I don't care
And
what
the
you
baby in
say.
the sink?
And the baby in
Chicken
the
in the
sink. The
sink?
chick, everything is going down in the sink.
Wait,
Like,
hold on. You know, there's 2 sinks, yeah? There's the one you have in your bathroom, which I can...
Not
okay,
that one.
cool.
The kitchen
The
one.
one in the kitchen.
In the
Yeah, bro, yeah.
kitchen.
Yeah,
Which
in
is
the
one we're
kitchen,
talking about.
because the one in the bathroom,
Massa.
It's not
like
big enough.
even people like they take like let's say you have a daughter, like a 5-year-old daughter, like you would lay her on the counter, like and put her head over in the sink. Or
the
some black women
counter.
they put like you stand in front of the sink, you dip your head over and you
Like,
Wait,
That's
so my
like dicing
daughter
up some
is
meat.
on the counter
Where you dice up meat.
where sometimes I dice up onions.
But you should be wiping that stuff down.
But
Because
even if I wipe it.
Come on
It's
now,
the
but we
image.
grown. I'm pretty sure you do other stuff on that sink too. Like so let's get into it. Like,
I mean-
so don't try to do that. Like, so everyone that's eating at his house, just know. So yeah, don't y'all just trying to
You do
gang
me
up
like
on
that.
nothing.
You do me like that.
Yeah,
And
just
apart
like
from that, I swear in America they have that electric drainage thing.
Yeah, I love
which
a garbage
is quite
disposal.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Is it dangerous though?
Well, I mean,
Scary.
you shouldn't. No, I love it. I love a garbage.
But how do you
disposal.
wash a baby? I'm just thinking about all these dangers.
Well, no, it has the garbage disposal should have like little
Safety thing.
thing
Right,
or a
right.
cover or something.
Okay,
You still
just
have
kinda-
to turn it on.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just thinking
And
about
that's
all
on
these
one
things.
side. It's not normally on.
On both sides.
Yeah.
Okay, you bust case on that one. You
Oh.
won. You are
Oh.
innocent.
I don't know about winning, but
Nah, she's won that one. The last icebreaker is what I don't understand is jaywalking.
yeah.
I was in
yeah.
America.
That
I was
is
in
mad.
Miami.
Yeah, I've been doing it the whole time I've been down here.
Because you
and
don't get
cool.
arrested.
I mean, you walked and then you reversed
You're
back.
like, hey,
and
no
I
one
mean-
see that.
Yeah.
No one see that. Let me do it again. I was walking in Miami South Beach. I crossed the road. I was approached by a police officer. He was like, "You can't do that." And I'm like, "What? Like, you can't cross the road."
I'm sure when he heard your accent, did he?
Yeah, I thought, you know, here we stand up to police because they don't have guns.
You
here.
guys are stupid.
Yeah, we chat
So
back to police
we
here.
chat back
So
to
you're
police.
telling me none of London's police have
No, they
Guns?
do. There's a unit, but not.
not
they-
every
no,
police
yeah.
officer.
They'll
Oh,
be
wow,
known.
that's crazy.
So basically, if they're getting a call out where there's a possible gun where they would know. So then the armed police will respond. But if it's just a normal call,
Yeah, they don't-
it's just a normal police. that
you
turn up.
have police and then you have armed police.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
wow,
right,
that's
that's
crazy.
right.
Well, y'all just have
Well,
police.
you know how America is.
Yeah, I mean, y'all just have police.
Yeah, we just have police.
He approached me. This was back in the day. Like, I was probably like 20. I was naive. I was like, what do you mean? Like, you can't stop. All I've done is cross the road. Like, you can't jaywalk. I could put you in prison. You want to go to jail?
He was
What
white.
a fool.
Yeah, of course.
That's why he ate you up like that.
Yeah.
Because he knew with your accent, you probably really didn't
No,
know.
from there,
But like
yeah.
you just humbly said, you was kind of giving him a
I
little bit
was
of
giving a
pushback.
bit, yeah.
But if you had submitted and you had pressed down the way they love to make us do, he'd have been like, okay, just next time now since you know.
So is it serious? Can you really get?
I mean,
go
I've
to
seen
jail for-
people have.
Wait, I need to break. What's this jaywalk?
Yeah, so
I've not been to America.
Yeah.
So
So,
jaywalking is this is an intersection, right? This is an
do
intersection.
you know what an intersection is?
No.
Yeah. All right, cool. No, intersection.
break
So like
it.
a junction.
Break it
Break
down.
it down very slowly.
T-junction.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
As a T junction.
I wouldn't
What
say
is a
T.
T
You're coming to a
junction?
junction, not a T, because a T is like dead end, innit? So remember, you're just coming to a junction. So
Yeah.
imagine you're coming
A
on the road where you
junction.
can turn left and right.
Okay,
You're on the main
yeah.
road.
No,
Yeah.
I've
Boom.
been in
Yeah.
that.
Main road.
Intersection. Go on.
Okay, yeah, don't worry. I'll tell you.
Junction.
Yeah.
What
No,
is
I'm,
that?
I'm clarifying it to him in.
Oh,
English.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's not-
So an intersection is basically a cross street. So you have the cars coming in different directions.
Yeah.
They may be a 4-corner stop
get it?
sign or it may be a stoplight. Normally the stoplight coincides with the walk sign, right? So when traffic is at the red light, then you can cross.
Yeah.
I just crossed. Okay. Now, do I know people who have jaywalked and maybe, someone said something or called a ticket? I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's a lot more going on in Chicago
Than jaywalking.
than jaywalking.
Okay, I just
I
wanted
wish
to know
they
if it's
would.
serious. I wanted to know how deep it was. If I can keep doing it, I shouldn't do it again.
Nah,
I don't know, because I felt bad doing it here and in Paris, because I'm like, damn, can I get a ticket out
Nah,
here?
you
for it?
can't.
But
Yes.
You can't.
yeah.
Because I
Okay.
think maybe they probably enforce it a lot more in different
In America,
states.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
different states.
And
But
different
Chicago, they got-
areas
they got
too.
bigger crime.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, that's done with our icebreaker. I
Wow,
feel like
wow,
we've broken the
wow.
ice. We're ready to get into the main nitty gritty.
Okay.
Yep.
You know what nitty gritty means?
Yes, I know what
Okay. Okay.
nitty-gritty
Just
means.
checking. Do you
Let's get in
Means.
it.
in it?
Let's get in it.
Do you know what
In
bunda
it.
means?
What?
Bunda.
Bunda?
Bundesliga.
Bunda.
What's that?
Booty.
See, I thought,
that's what it's called.
Yeah, we call it bunda.
It's like a bunda.
A bunda.
Bunda.
I would say that's what we
A
call
lot
it.
of
It was a
bunda.
musician that made it very popular.
Yeah,
J
Bunda.
Hus.
Call it bunda.
As a rapper by the name of J Hus. And then,
Okay.
yeah, he made that. He made
Bunda.
that.
Okay, so you're from Chicago,
Yeah, Chi-Town.
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 From the go.
Chirac.
From the go. Don't call it Chirac.
I'm
Why-
sorry,
that's what
rap-
we love to call
I'm
it. Why
sorry,
can't we
that's
call
what
it
we love to
Chirac?
call
Is it cringe?
No, it is.
How does it make you guys feel?
cringe.
Yeah.
It is cringe because words are powerful. We get what we say, you know. They cast spells, and I believe any big city in the U.S., you know, let's just get into white folks did a number. Let's clap it up for them, like in the U.S., because you guys really did that when it comes down to bringing us over here, suppressing us, redlining us, putting us in impoverished communities, literally deserts, like droughts, whether it comes for money, food, education, healthcare. So any big city, Chicago, New York, Miami, LA, normally the black urban areas, they are like war zones.
Yeah.
And that's how they treat us.
With drugs,
you know?
and gangs,
Guns,
and
liquor
everything.
store, all of that.
I hear that.
So Chicago's representation in the media, oh my God, it's like a love-hate because people watch it and it looks like a war zone. Like people die every day. That's not an exaggeration. Like I just was talking to someone who said that they had a family member that lived in Chicago and they hadn't heard from them. And I'm like, well, is he living?
That's the first thing you say.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like check on your people. Like, you know, most people say stay safe. Like, no, stay dangerous. Like
Yeah,
for
yeah,
real.
like, I
Like,
hear that,
I've heard that.
yeah,
so
stay
that's
dangerous.
real.
Stay
Like that's
dangerous.
real. That's real. I have a gun, you know. I believe in void cards, conceal and carry, especially as women, as black
Wait, you have a
people.
gun?
Yes.
Boy, she lives in Chicago. Bro.
Yes.
Oh.
And most people in Chicago do have a gun. It may not be registered, like it might be a little hot.
Yeah.
But most people have a gun. And even that's a caveat because then you have young black boys who catch gun cases when they're not actually trying to harm someone. They're
just
trying to
trying to
protect
protect
themselves. So then you get a record. Now you can't get a legalized gun, which leaves you at the mercy of not only the police and an enemy, but just even your own people. Because then we're at war with each other over scarcity and resources. So yeah, it is a war zone, but at the same time, when people see it in the media, they glamorize it like it's something to be proud of, and it's not. But that's a poquito, like literally a small part of Chicago, because Chicago is huge.
Shout out Amaka, Andrea, and Obi. They're steady working, so we balling like Kobe. So we